Okay, so I'm going to go through a couple of these problems on elimination. So there's a total of 4 problems. I'm going to go through 2 of them. Okay, so let's start with this one. So in our video on, let's see, must have been Tuesday, we talked about if you have a term that is the same. So a term means a coefficient and a variable that are the same, but they have different signs. You have a really, really good system for for elimination. So this is positive and this one's negative. So they are the same term, but they have different signs. So we can actually add these together. So if I add straight down, these two things cancel out. Negative 3y plus 7y is 4y, and that equals negative 19 plus 39, and that will be 20. And then you divide both sides by 4, and you get y equals 5. Okay, so now we have to solve for x. So we're going to take this y, and we're going to substitute it in. You can use the top equation or the bottom equation. It does not matter which one. I'm going to use the top one. So we've got 2x minus 3y equals negative 19. And we already know that y equals 5. So now we have to substitute. I'm going to take this 5 and I'm going to put it in where that y goes. So we'll have 2x minus 3 times 5 equals negative 19. And then we'll distribute the negative 3, so you'll get 2x. Negative 3 times 5 is negative 15 equals negative 19. We'll draw a line, and we'll add 15 to both sides. And we end up with 2x equals negative 19 plus 15, that's negative 4. And then divide both sides by 2. And we'll end up with x equals negative 2. So when you write your answer as a coordinate pair, your x is negative 2 and our y is 5. Okay, so let's try another one. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at number 4. So this is also on your review. Okay, so we talked about if you have 2 equations that have the same term, so we have 6y and 6y, and now they have the same sign, so we have a negative 6y and a negative 6y. So if they have the same sign, if you were to add these together, you would get negative 12y, and nothing eliminates. So you want to subtract to make them eliminate. So we're going to put a big minus sign out front and a line underneath. So now if we subtract 4x minus 2x, well, that's 2x. Negative 6y minus a negative 6y, these will cancel out and give us 0. Equals, okay, so now we have a negative 2 minus a negative 4. So if we have negative 2 minus a negative 4, don't forget, if you have minus a negative, it's the same as in English. If you have a double negative, it becomes positive. So negative 2 plus 4, that gives us 2. Draw the line down the middle. Divide both sides by 2. End up with x equals 1. Okay, so now we're going to take that and plug it in either of these equations. It doesn't matter which one. I'm going to plug it into the first one. So our 2 equations that we have are 4x minus 6y equals negative 2. And then we know that x equals 1. So now we're going to substitute. So we're going to take this 1 and we're going to plug it in for that x. So when I rewrite it, you get 4 times 1 minus 6y equals negative 2. So distribute 4 times 1 is 4 minus 6y equals negative 2. So you draw the line. We're going to subtract 4 from both sides. 4 minus 4, that's 0, so those cross out. And we end up with negative 6y. Negative 2 minus 4 is negative 6. Divide both sides by negative 6. And you get y equals 1. So our answer as a coordinate point, our x value was 1, and our y value was 1. And that is our solution.